Alright, so we're going to take a look at Bwock, a game I've been working on for a little while now. When I say a little while, actually, about about a year now. But don't let the amount of progress that I made fool you, because I had to actually start over at one point. I was one of those programming hobbyists who came out of college and thought he knew everything. Got a serious job, and well, yeah. Here's the original. It's sort of an ugly little thing. The general idea of this game is the same as Adventures of Lolo for NES and various other puzzle block pushing games, where basically you have to collect all of some item, in this case keys, and you can't let certain monsters get to you, like these Medusas. Well, that's what they were in Lolo, but in this game they're wizards. Don't worry, they've been highly perfected since this little demo. As you can see, the graphics are pretty terrible. Yeah, I pretty much threw it together. The purpose was to just like see this thing actually work. But this is the old version, obviously. I'm not an artist. So, if we move on to the new version, I think you'll notice a significant difference. The new version is much more well organized. I basically started over just because it was just not working out. There's my logo. Fancy, huh? And I even made a title screen this time. My art skills are improving. Obviously, it looks better. I mean, just looking at it. The monsters aren't in yet, but I've managed to make them sort of interesting. They're mice now, actually. And that's actually a very loud sound for the keys, and that has to change. But the game is only based off of Lolo, like, from the start, but... And for those of you who don't know, Adventures of Lolo was an old NES puzzle pusher game. I guess you kind of assume that, but it wasn't altogether popular. But it was made by the same guys who made Kirby, so they went on to bigger and better things. And I thought, hey, this game, was a lost treasure, needed to be brought back to life. This will be open source. It's written in Gosu. Well, I mean, it's in C++, but it uses a Gosu library, which is primarily Ruby oriented, but in this case it's C++, just because that's what I'm used to. And I can already hear people talking to me about, why it would have been easier if I did Ruby, but, that's cool. This puzzle's actually unbeatable. I need to fix that. This is not a Lolo rip-off, a clone, I should say. It's actually going to be a little different in a lot of ways. It started out as a Lolo clone. It's not at this point. Obviously, the levels don't have any sort of required shape or size, which is new and good. But beyond that, they also there's also some new features, such as different kinds of monsters, obviously, and different kind of puzzles. But as well, there's going to be a flying ability, which is going to be... It's going to add quite a different dimension to the game, I should say that. I'm not going to talk any more about that just because that's a feature to talk about when it's actually implemented. And I can actually show the thing off. Yeah, see, there you go, no key. Well, I'll fix that. But yeah, just wanted to give everybody a good once-over of what I'm doing. Until next time, Joseph Austin signing off. Stop recording.